Bondi to Manly walk is an 80-kilometre urban walk that showcases Sydney's scenic harbour, both from the north and the south side. The walk links two of Sydney's most iconic places, Bondi Beach and Manly Beach. The path is fairly well signposted and easy to navigate, as it follows the coastline through the rocky cliffs, busy harbour side and secluded coves. We choose to do our walk over 3 days, staying in motels at Edgecliff and Cremorne. It's an urban walk, so we started like proper urbanites, with a cup of freshly brewed coffee. We start at Bondi Junction and head down towards Bondi Beach. It's an easy downhill walk, but it does add approximately 3 kilometers to our first day. It's not long before we reach the official start of the walk. At the end of the beach, we turn westward and follow residential streets through Bondi North until reaching Dudley Page Reserve, which opens up to panoramic views of the city. The path meanders very close to Cliff's Edge as we pass Dover Heights and round Diamond Bay. We pass by Macquarie Lighthouse and stop for a break at Robertson Park in Vaucluse. After a break, we continue to the Lookout and Lighthouse on the South Head. From the Lookout, you can see just how far we still have to walk today and tomorrow. The South Head Lighthouse Walk is a loop beginning and ending at this charming little beach. We loop around the Marine Biological Station Park and end up at Watson's Bay, just across from where we had our lunch break. From the beach, the path takes us to suburban streets until we reach Vaucluse. The beautiful Parsley Bay Bridge is a nice change from paved walkways. The path continues through green parks and secluded reserves, always keeping us close to the shoreline. Rose Bay, Point Piper and Double Bay, until we finally reach Rushcutters Bay. That's our overnight stop. The Edgecliff Lodge is only 1 kilometre from the path, and we get there about 5 p.m. It's been a long day and we're both tired. It's time to stretch, order some food and get some well-earned sleep. Day 2 includes a lot of stairs. Stairs going up and stairs going down. It's also probably the most picturesque day out of the 3. After all, we'll be going through the Circular Quay, past the Opera House and across the Harbour Bridge. We are up at 6 and walking by 7, quickly retracing our steps back to Rushcutters Bay and then on to Potts Point. We walk along the Navy Wharf in Woolloomooloo and past the Royal Botanic Gardens. As we approach the Opera House, the popular path starts filling up with morning joggers and the local wildlife. It's the Australia Day long weekend, so preparations are underway for tomorrow's big celebrations. This time tomorrow, the harbour will be full of boats of all shapes and sizes, and levels of seaworthiness. We stop for breakfast at the Circular Quay and take in the harbour views. Just like that, we are on the north side of the harbour. path takes us through the suburb of Kirribilli, past some beautiful old houses with magnificent views. We stop at Milson Park for a short break. We then continue along the shore, past Anderson Park and onto Neutral Bay. The path now takes us via a green shaded walkway, and from now on sticks pretty close to the shoreline, providing spectacular views of the city and giving us a great perspective of how far we've walked yesterday and thus far today. Walk around the outer wall of Taronga Zoo. Here, the path changes to dirt and gravel, much softer to walk on than the paved footpath. The luscious trees provide good cover from the blistering sun. We emerge near the Taronga ferry terminal. We continue around Shell Cove and Mosman Bay, where boat parties have already started ahead of Australia Day celebrations. Such frivolities are not for us, however, as we push on upwards through more stairs. The staircase leads us to Mosman. We follow suburban streets to reach the town centre, and then a couple more kilometres to Cremorne, where our accommodation for the night is. After a quick dinner at a local restaurant, we head back to our hotel, keen to get some rest before the final day. Start our third day by backtracking to Mosman and then taking a giant staircase down to Balmoral Beach, where we rejoin the trail. We follow the path, passing Rocky Point Island and a charming little bridge that joins the island to Balmoral Beach. The path eventually leads us to the Spit Bridge, which connects the suburbs of Mosman on the south and Seaforth on the north side. turning right after the bridge, we enter a bushy shaded path that continues on for several kilometers. The path winds its way through Sydney Harbour National Park, rounding North Harbour. We climb higher and higher via countless stairs until we reach the peak at Balgola Heights. From here we finally catch a glimpse of the Manly Beach. It's around midday and it's getting quite hot, but now it's all downhill to Manly, where we can find a nice shady spot and stop for lunch, rest and a cold drink. At Manly, we meet up with our son David, who joins us for the final section of the walk, a scenic loop around North Head. Walk past the old Sydney quarantine station, the remnants of the defensive North Battery complex, and eventually end up back at the Manly Beach. Make our way back to the Manly Wharf just in time to catch the express ferry back to the Circular Quay.